refuse to forgive. No, you don't have to let them back into your inner circle. When a person show you who they are, believe them. I'm going to forgive you. I done forgot about it, because you know what? It goes back to my first point. I forgive you. I've forgotten about it. I'm going to love on you. I'm going to hug you when I see you, but you're not going to be in this inner circle. You can't be in my inner circle, but I love you and I'm going to love on you. But that don't mean you got to come on over. We're going to sit down. We're going to watch TV together. We're going to hang. We're going shopping. We're going to dinner. We're going to lunch. Me and my bestie going out, so we're going to let you join too. That ain't what that means. He didn't say that we have to just allow people to just do us any kind of way. Now, I will say this, and this is something that I've learned talking about myself. Sometimes we don't necessarily have to cut everybody off. Sometimes you need to do it like the shoelace and just untie that relationship, because God will work on that person, and they will become, eventually God can change them, and they may need you, or you may even need them one day. So don't cut off stuff that you just really need to just untie. And again, I know people can hurt you to your core. So that's something that you have to ask God. God, help me to forgive them. And another reason why I say forget it is because this is what I used to do. Like if somebody emailed me something and it make me mad, and I find myself going back reading that email over and over and over and over again. And every time I would read it, it would make me madder and madder and madder. Or you text me something and I just keep reading it and reading it and reading it. Or I just keep letting it replay in my head, replay in my head, replay in my head. And I had to ask God, I don't want to do that anymore. So when somebody make me mad and they text me something or email me something, when I read it, you to make me, I'm going to delete it. Because I can't keep letting it replay in my head. You've got to forget it, because if you don't forget it, it's going to continue to replay in your head. And every time it replays, you like, well, I should have told him this. And, oh, I need to call them and tell them this. No. Leave it alone. Forgive them. Forget about it. Move forward. But that don't mean you've got to let them in that inner circle. But at the same time, you need to ask God, God, is this a relationship that I need to cut or untie the situation? Do I need to cut this off, or do I need to untie? Now, some people, we do need to cut off, But some people, we just simply need to just untie the shoestring. Because you never know, down the road, God may use you to minister to that person. He may even use that situation to minister to that person, or that person to minister to you. Because sometimes we feel like a person has hurt us so bad and we don't even realize we hurt them. So don't always uncut a situation or a relationship. Just untie it. And I'm even dealing with that now. When God begins to elevate you, everybody can't go. So it's some relationships that I have to untie. I still love them. I love on them. I still talk to them sometimes. But I just can't, you can't be right here with me. You can't, as I'm moving up, God has showed me some people that, okay, they can't go with you. Because if they go with you, they're pulling you back down, because what y'all do together, or what y'all talk about, or what y'all, that's not of me, and that can't go with you. So you've got to untie that relationship and untie that type of lifestyle, or untie that whatever it is. So don't always be so quick to untie, to cut off, but just simply untie it. But always be quick to forgive. And if it's hurt you so bad that you don't think you can, some of us are walking around with stuff from years of unforgiveness. We've got to move past it. Be quick to forgive. Let God deal with that person. But also, love and forgiveness goes together hand in hand. If we choose to live out the love of God as the purpose of our life, then forgiving is an option that cannot be avoided. Love and forgiveness goes together. Forgive them and love on them. Just forgive them and love on them. The next area that I want to look at is grace and mercy. Grace and mercy. In Psalms 103:10, it says, He does not treat us as our sin deserves or repay us according to our iniquities. But then in Matthew 5:7 says, Hey, husband. And I think I seen Omika come on. In Matthew 5:7, it says, Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. So again, what you give out, what you want to receive is what you give out. It says, in God's grace, He gives us what we don't deserve. And in His mercy, He holds back what we do deserve. We need grace and mercy daily. Some of the things we don't realize that we're doing, some of the things we do, and we know we did it. But daily we need grace and mercy. But how can you expect to receive God's grace and mercy, but you don't want to extend grace and mercy to people? I ain't forgiving them what they did to me. They don't deserve my forgiveness. What you did you deserve God's forgiveness? I'm just saying. Some of us have done things, we're quick to look at other people and what they do, but we don't look at ourselves. We don't look at ourselves. So, wow. And I wasn't even on, Kim, so that's really a confirmation then. But you're quick to look at other people. You want God to forgive you. You want God to give you new mercies every day. You want Him to extend grace to you every day. But because of what they said to you, how it made you feel, you think they don't deserve your grace, your mercy, your forgiveness, your love. Be careful. If you want it, you got to give it. The next area I want to look at is being a friend. In Ecclesiastes 4:9-10, it says, Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their toil. For if they fall, one will lift his fellow. But woe to him who is alone. When he falls, he has no one there to lift him up. So some of us, we got this thing, I don't need nobody but Jesus. Yes, you do need other people. You need a friend. But in order to have a friend, you got to know how to be a friend. And I see this so many times. Everybody does not know how to be a friend. Everybody does not know how to be a friend. Some people just, and they don't even realize, you see people and they're like from this clique to that clique to this clique to that clique, and they fall out with this one and this one and this one and this one, and you're like, you just all over the place. Yeah, they all over the place because they don't know how to be a friend. So they don't have friends because they don't know how to be a friend. But this is some of the qualities of just being a friend. A friend, you have to keep your promise. If you tell your friend or you tell a person that you're going to do something, do it. If you tell them you're going to be somewhere, be there. Now, I know things happen. Pick up the phone and call them. Another quality of being a friend, be dependable. If I can't never depend on you, you're not my friend. I should be able to depend on you. And I'm not saying that like, when I say be dependable, if I'm hurting, will you stop what you're doing and just listen to me? If I'm hurting, will you come be with me? If I'm sick, will you check on me? And I know you can't always go, but will you just check on me? Can I depend on you? If I'm going through something, can you pray for me? Will you pray for me? Another quality of a friend, apologize when you make a mistake. We're not perfect. I'm going to hurt your feelings. I'm going to miss the mark sometimes. But I'm going to be quick to come back and say, I was wrong. Let me apologize for that. Another thing, and this one is a big one. Be trustworthy. Be trustworthy. Can I trust you? Can I trust you that if somebody is talking about me, you know my heart and you know me, and you gonna say, no, that ain't her. Can I trust you that when somebody begin to talk about me, you're gonna be like, oh no, you're not gonna talk about my friend. Let me step away from this, because no. Can I trust you that when I tell you I really have something that I need to share with you, and you won't share it with your other associate, somebody that don't even care about you, but that's your gossip buddy, because they bring you gossip, so you give them gossip? Can I trust you? Are you trustworthy? Somebody told me one time, they was like, you should get an Academy Award, because they had told me something, and when it came out, I was sitting there like like everybody else. I'm not gonna tell it. You said do not tell it. So when it came out, I was like like everybody else. Can I trust you? You know, and we as friends, we have to. You're not my friend if you can't tell me about myself. You're not my friend if you can't tell me about myself, and I receive what you tell me. And even, you know, and I'm gonna just share this. I have a friend, you know, everybody know my friend Nika. Nika came to me and she told me something that I was doing, and I listened and I received it and I apologized. And I said, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna fix that. So if your friend can't come to you and tell you, you know, you wrong, you're out of order, or you're doing this, or you're making me feel this way, and you check yourself immediately. Now I ain't get all in my feelings and be like, no, you ain't gonna tell me that I'm this and I'm that. No, I listened. And because that's my friend, it hurt me that she was hurting from something that I was doing that was just me, but I didn't realize that I was hurting her. So that hurt me. So when she told me about myself, what I was doing, I quickly corrected that. And I try not to do that. Some things that we do, that's just me. And I'm not meaning to hurt you, but that's me. But when my friend bring it to me, I'm gonna work on that area, because it showed me. It showed me an area of me, an area of my life that I needed to work on. So if your friend can't check you and you receive it, or you can't check your friend, that ain't your friend. So if you want to have a friend, you got to learn how to be a friend. So let me just give those all back to you. And all of these go hand in hand. If you want to receive love, you've got to give love. You've got to, as a matter of fact, be love. Jesus is love. And if we want to be in his image, we've got to be love. Let's just start walking around just being love, just smiling, loving on people. You know, I could be having a bad day and I can still, now I ain't always been like that. Because when I was having a bad day, everybody knew it. Because my face would be just like, you know, and I'm like cutting my eye. But let's just be love. Jesus is love. So therefore we should be love. If you want to receive love, be love. If you want forgiveness, learn to forgive. If you want God's grace and mercy, you give grace and mercy. If you want a friend, learn to be a friend. Now, out of all of these, the greatest is love. Because at the end of the day, when everything is gone, love. We have to extend love. So, I hope that this blessed you all on today. I hope that you're having a great Wednesday. And I love you. And remember, most of all, Jesus loves you most. You all have a great rest of your day. Love you guys. Love you too, V. I'm glad you got to catch me live today. Smooches, D Lady. You're welcome, Francis. You all have a great rest of your day.